So I'd like to welcome everyone in person as well as our virtual attendees. My name is Jessie Gray, and it is my pleasure to share information about Norwood Child and Family Resource Centre. Norwood has a rich history of serving families in the city of Edmonton. It began with a group of families coming together to support one another, and over the years, it has grown into a community hub with a focus of supporting children, families, and strengthening the community. Norwood continues to be dedicated to this focus, and we have recently celebrated our 60th anniversary. We are physically located in central Edmonton within the Alberta Avenue community, and our programs are accessible to the entire city of Edmonton. Our programs focus on 3 areas: supporting optimal child development, providing support to families and to improve their capacity and well-being, and fostering partnership and collaboration to further support positive outcomes for children and families in Edmonton. We are also a part of the Alberta Family Resource Network. The provincial network provides prevention and early intervention services to children and youth aged 0 to 18 and their families. Norwood Centre is the FRN central hub for Edmonton and offers spoke services in both central and northeast Edmonton. Our evidence-based programs are designed to prevent harm, abuse, and neglect of children. Toxic stress due to chronically stressful situations can impact how the brain is developed. This can change how an individual is able to cope and engage with others when they're older. When supports are provided to families, children can experience a decrease in toxic stress, which will support their brain development. By providing preventative focused programs, Norwood is able to provide information and a supportive environment for families to increase their capacity and well-being. With increased supports, children can thrive and reach their full potential. So why is this important? Research has identified that brain development is critical in the first 5 years for positive long-term outcomes. Simply put, think of building a house. The foundation of the house must be strong and stable for the rest of the house to be built. If the foundation is not as strong, later on there might be unexpected challenges. So in our case, the brain is that foundation, and we want to ensure that it is strong so that as a child grows, they can fully be able to engage in life to the fullest. The parent is the key in the success of a child's brain development. Norwood Centre recognizes the parent as the expert in the family's well-being and the child's first and most important teacher. Parents will have the most impact on their child's development. Norwood provides the support to families to achieve these goals. To support families, Norwood's role is dual. Children are supported by Norwood to achieve their optimal child development. Caregivers are supported to build their capacity to support their child and their family. Norwood uses a trauma-informed lens as well as cultural competency when working with families, because each family is unique and that uniqueness should be valued. By providing programs to both children and parents, families are supported to increase their well-being. All Norwood programs are free of cost, and families can access multiple programs at the same time. So as mentioned, Norwood Centre is a part of the Alberta Family Resource Network, and we are the central hub in Edmonton. In addition to our services that we provide central and northeast in Edmonton, we are also connected with Crystal Kids and iHuman, who provide services to children and youth over the age of 6. Families or service providers can connect to Norwood by contacting us via our website, phone, or in person. Once that occurs, families will then be connected to intake facilitators. Through conversation with the family, intake facilitators will be able to assess the needs of the family and connect them to the most appropriate services that best meets the family's identified needs. Now, this could be Norwood programming, or it could be a different community agency that is geographically closer to the family or that would better meet their needs. Norwood has 2 children's programs. The Parent Respite Program is a licensed childcare program. There are 2 communities based on the ages of the children. We call our program rooms communities because we value the children as citizens within that community. Head Start is a school readiness program. Food security is a challenge for many families. To reduce barriers, free meals and snacks are provided in our children's programs. The meals follow the Canadian Food Guide, and food restrictions and allergies are also accommodated. In providing these meals and snacks, families do not have to worry about providing an additional meal when they access our services. The purpose of our Parent Respite Program is to be responsive to immediate, short-term, and occasional childcare needs. Families might not be ready or need to access ongoing childcare, such as daycare, but there is a need for relief of care by the caregiver. So in 2023, 82% of Norwood families identified that they were socially isolated. This means that they have limited or no natural supports to help them as a family. So being able to have a break as a parent is not possible because there's no one able to support that need. That's where the Parent Respite Program comes in. By utilizing this program, parents are able to take the time to recharge, which allows them to be better parents and supports children to have a stronger relationship with their parents. As mentioned, the Parent Respite Program is a licensed childcare program. We adhere to all the same rules and regulations as any childcare facility. Staff in the program are all Level 3 early childhood educators and are able to support their children with their development when they are in program. The program follows a learn through play philosophy, which means different activities are prepared to engage children and strengthen their development. Families can also access family support, which is connected to this program. This program provides support regarding system navigation, connection to other programs, as well as appropriate community referrals based on the identified needs of the family. Currently, our Parent Respite Program operates Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. The Head Start program is an inclusive education program for children who have a variety of learning needs. As this is a school readiness program, part of the learning for the child and the family is what is the school year. So this program replicates that and operates from September to June. During this time period, children access half-day programming, either AM or PM, Tuesday to Friday. It's truly amazing to see the growth that children have from the beginning of the year to the end, and the children are much more prepared to start kindergarten in the fall. Families are encouraged to contact Norwood as of January of that school year, and intake facilitators will connect with them and gather more information. If a child is unable to access our Head Start program, intake facilitators will also support the family by providing additional information regarding similar programming within the community. Family education provides parent education in a variety of ways. The parent-child groups are an excellent way for parents to engage with their children to support their development. These groups are drop-ins, so there's no need to register, there's no registration process. Families can access immediately and do a short intake process in person at the group. These groups are facilitated by family educators, and they are a wealth of knowledge regarding child development and parenting techniques. They're also able to provide one-on-one support with families based on the family's inquiries. The groups are offered at Norwood and as well within the community locations. Some of our locations are at the C5 Northeast Hub and the Riverdale Community Hall. By providing these groups in the community, we're able to reduce transportation barriers for families within those communities. Families also have the opportunity to connect with families within those geographical locations. This supports families building their natural supports and their network of support. That being said, if you don't live within that community, you are still more than welcome to attend. Snacks, again, everyone's hungry, so we provide a little snack during these groups as well. Our parent education groups are either workshops or weekly sessions. Topics for our parent education groups can focus on areas such as child development, financial literacy, and positive parenting. Family educators facilitate these groups and encourage participants to share their experience, as well as focus on areas that the participant has identified that they would like some more support in. These groups are a good way for families to connect with one another and share their experiences. So it decreases that feeling that you're alone in the situation. There are more families that are alongside on the same journey, and they're able to build connections with one another. As noted, childminding is provided for our parent education groups. That allows the parent to fully participate within the group without needing to focus on their child's needs during that time. Since families are identifying their needs based on the topic of the group, a short intake process occurs at the beginning of the group. Registration process is very easy. You just need to go to the Norwood website, and all of our groups are listed with a description, time, date, and location. If families are experiencing a challenge doing that online registration piece, they can contact Norwood and be connected with an intake facilitator who will support them with their registration process. If, when you go on the website, and if the group is full, you will be prompted to add your name to an interest list. Once you do that, you will be notified when the next group on this topic becomes available. The other thing we've gotten feedback from our families is, I don't know which group I should pick. So it can be a little overwhelming if you look at a long list of groups. So what we've done is developed a parent education group guide, also available on our website, where parents can click on the area that they want to learn more about. Could be everything. It could be specifically about their child's behavior. What this group guide then does is streamline all of the groups listed to that topic. And again, then the same process occurs where families can register, and if the group is full, they will be prompted to fill the interest list and be notified when the next group is occurring. Families who would like more one-on-one support can access our home visitation program. This program is offered in Central and Northeast Edmonton. The program provides direct support to families based on their unique needs. Visits happen typically weekly or bi-weekly and focus on child development and positive parenting strategies. Goal planning occurs to support the identified needs that the family would like more support with and have a focused timeline put in place as well. Based on the identified needs, families are also provided with referrals to community resources. The C5 was founded in 2015. Norwood, along C5 partners, support and empower Indigenous individuals and families, newcomers, immigrants, and refugees, children and their families in vulnerable conditions, teen parents, and some of the most economically, socially, and culturally excluded and marginalized children, youth, and adults in our inner city. The C5 has established a Northeast hub, specifically 14017 Victoria Trail. If you also Google C5, you will find the address, which offers a variety of programs and services. Through partnership with the City of Edmonton, the C5 also offers programming at the Clairview Recreation Centre. Currently, there is an essential market that is being relocated and will be reopening soon. If we look at the numbers of Norwood, in 2023, Norwood Centre served 4,685 participants. 10,020 referrals were provided to families for appropriate supports within the community. Again, food security is a concern among many families, so we provided 35,034 snacks and meals. And throughout the year, we asked families to complete our agency survey. And the data that you see is based on 715 survey respondents. After accessing the programs, families are encouraged to share their experience with us. Completing evaluation activities, like the survey or providing us feedback, is completely voluntary and does not impact the family's ability to access our services. Based on our evaluation methods, the evidence indicates that our programming is meeting the needs of our families. As I begin to wrap up, I would like to share one more item. As part of our 60th anniversary celebration, Norwood created a children's book that showcases different areas of child development. This book, alongside potentially an orange fuzzy blanket, is available for purchase on our website. All proceeds from these sales go back into Norwood to support our programs. So please reach out to Norwood by stopping by in person. We're at 9516 114 Avenue. Calling us for the address that I just told you. You can call us at 780-471-3737 or access our website, norwoodcentre.com, which has great information about all of our programs, as well as our program guide, which is updated every quarter and contains activities that are being provided in the upcoming quarter. Thank you for participating in this presentation, and I will take any questions.